Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kyonin Legacies. I am your host, Wuten, and today we have a new layout for the Kyonin streams. It's looking pretty fucking snazzy so far.
Hell yeah. I need to look how my reaction is. Hold up.
Got your little pony up there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Check your DMs, boo.
I'll keep that in mind.
Your fate is sealed. Alright. We're good to go.
Alright, one sec here. Let me just... Okay, there we go. I didn't want to plague this stream with gross nose-blowing noises. So, let's see here. Alright. So last time on Kyonin Legacies, the party was a bunch of do-gooders as they decided to inspect just what was going on at the Fernsong Memorial Acre. And there were, well, much not entirely to their surprise, there were undead afoot. And whether it be by sneaking or through a raw show of force, they made their way to the culprit, which appeared to be some sort of albino drow who introduced himself as Selenar Mezana of one of the Inheriar, which, how titles corrode over the years. Working under him as more or less a form of enslavement was an old monk who was conscious of his servitude, but knowingly only did so because he did not want the same fate to fall to his brothers should he prove himself disloyal. They fought their way past him, ready to beat the shit out of this necromancer. But right before he was about to unleash a supremely powerful blast of dark energy, this monk rushed back in, absorbed it all to himself, making the beatdown. What's a beatdown with an exponential on top of it? Is there like a... I don't know what that equates to, but
Beatdown cubed.
Yeah, beatdown cubed. Very, very well deserved. In thanks, the monk parted with some of his earthly possessions and decided that it was indeed time to rest. Leaving the crypt, you also return to the head of the Centulahan, which it gratefully took and faded away, leaving behind a small magic stone of sorts. The mist began to clear, the undead stopped their roaming, and that is about where we left off today.
All right.
Today, you have a drow corpse that you're lugging around, as well as a pretty decent haul.
Yes, you forgot to mention that we bowled for traps with it. I was very proud of that.
You did. You know what? It was in the back of my head. I just didn't say it, but you used the corpse to bowl for traps.
Mm-hmm.
There were none, so there was no... So there was a shortage of exploding gore and etc.
I think I remember I linked that fucking clip of Cookie Monster just like
yes
across the fucking dishwasher.
Wait, what? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it was great.
Oh god. I think that was what I Wing does like the sound effect for it.
All right. Well, I would say at this point, you guys have made your way out of the exit from the acre, and the floor is yours.
Did
All
we
right.
split loot and shit already?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did that last session.
Well, we have this nice corpse we're hefting around, and I'm under the impression that we need to go and turn it in.
Nope.
Little
It would
quest marker is pointing to
Probably be
Leosaurus.
best.
It'd probably be a good idea to show them. Yeah, we found your problem in the graveyard. Here you go.
Yep.
Okay, we're off to do our other thing now. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. It was this fucker.
Found your undeath problem.
Found the undead problem.
You take
bowls
a
him
bag of
across the-
holding, and you're just like, hold on. Ah, there you go. Thunk.
It's not a thunk. We're gonna bowl it to them.
God.
Bowling
Just
for
keep them
crust
down the road
rewards.
the entire way home.
Mm-hmm.
The new hit series of D&D, Bowling for Quest Rewards.
They like have a letterbox and we're just trying to stick his head through it.
I'm trying to remember why I kept the mortician's tools.
I think you were going to use them as like makeshift lockpicks or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I just happen to have them in my equipment section, so I was like, oh, all right. Well, I have them if I ever need them.
Yeah.
You know what? They make for great bluff checks.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So it'll be a couple of days of travel. Let me go ahead and roll for those.
And if anybody is looking to do role play during those days, let me know. I'm sure there's some nights that Sorren will be up, so either on watch or otherwise. So
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you can totally approach Kanari if you want. You might notice that she's a little bit grumpier than usual, and is not being particularly gentle with the body.
Mm. Anri's probably keeping to herself too, but she is approachable. It's just been, no one ever likes dealing with shitty necromancers.
Mm-mm.
Fair.
all right, so we can all just be passive aggressive about it. Okay.
We're not passive
Everybody wants to
aggressive.
keep secrets, I guess.
In character, not out of character.
I know. I was just being silly. We're all like, if anybody wants to, and then we all say it, and we're all just staring at each other like, okay, and
It's
I'm
the
just being a shit.
PTSD setting in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Does that body need another bullet?
Here, I'll hold him up.
Oh, thank you. In fact,
So she's just, she's just aiming. She's just like picking a few things.
You might want to be careful. Don't those things go through?
yeah, you might want to move your hand.
I just kind of hold him out to one side by the scruff of the neck.
She's just kind of like aiming, just like picking her like target. You see her like lower her pistol a little bit as if she's aiming for something down below, but then she shakes her head. She thinks better of it. Bang!
Click, boom.
Straight in
Reacts as
the
you'd expect. Just
straight in the chest.
Flaps like a
fairly
piñata.
Fairly certain he's dead.
I
Never
know.
can tell.
Well, if our time in the graveyard told us anything, they're dead. That doesn't necessarily mean they're dead.
Mhm.
I guess you're right.
I mean, he hasn't moved in a couple of days, but
And if he moves again, he'll have this awful back pain. Bang!
The lower half is now swinging independently of the upper half.
Jesus.
oh my god.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
It's been that kind of week, gentlemen.
You just want to shoot
for
a
me-
corpse to make a
Both
point.
for me and Anri.
Yeah, both in and out of
I
game.
I just did a 4,000-word essay on high medieval Scandinavia. I need this.
Oh, you're done! Congratulations.
I'm done.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
And now I'm here. And I need to blow off some steam.
And
He
some
says.
limbs.
And some limbs. I mean, a blunderbuss isn't that costly.
Not for you, at least.
Not for me.
Yeah.
But I think you'd have to make it, right?
Yeah, I would.
You're
Could
the only
quickly
one in
craft
this
one.
land that knows how to do it besides the dwarves from across the sea.
I have that power.
Except for the weird trans-dimensional dwarf or whatever.
The transdimensional dwarf, yes.
I feel like we talked. I forget what. I forget. I don't know. Anyway.
I forget. too.
Moving on.
So, on one of the days, there are there's a small caravan of a few dwarves that pass by. Coming up and down the road, you can kind of tell. Actually, it's roll me local checks for those of you who have that.
Man. Woo! Oh.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorren. I believed in you.
It's okay. Kanari's the smart one. She's the smart one. I'm just the smart ass.
So,
That is a pretty good way of looking at it.
based on the like the design on the banner that's on their caravan, you may have like seen it a few times, but like in like kind of the trading industry. But I guess the symbol itself isn't really ringing a bell.
Okay.
But Anri, Sorren, and Kanari, you guys recognize this as a sort of a regional traveling brewing company known as the Iron Bar Brewing. Basically, they go around selling booze and various types of drinks on the road. They're a pretty prominent company in like Baronish and Realmquay, and they have a pretty good footprint in the industry. A lot of good brew right out of Cloverstone that they're trying to they travel across the countryside to promote. And you guys definitely know that if there was something of interest, they would probably have it, but have something to purchase for the road, etc.
All right. Well, feel like stopping for a drink?
I am always up for that.
I'm
know-
good.
After dealing with all that, could be useful. Could be real nice, actually. If there is any good as I've heard.
Mm.
All right. Well, I suppose we shall approach the caravan then.
All right. Hey, now this is what we like to see. And he, as they pull the thing over to the side, he there's some kind of the carriage itself. He just goes inside it for a moment, and you hear some click clack and some adjustments going on the inside, and then a few small benches just roll out from the carriage for people to sit on.
Why,
Rest
it's a
on the
food
floor.
truck.
He lifts up the how do I what's the I guess the vertical door. I can't think of the damn thing what you might call that, but the vendor window basically.
Mhm.
Right.
Lifts it up, and behind you see a bunch of like brewing supplies in the back, as well as some concoctions that appear to be like, iced down and bubbling with some magic runes around them, probably to keep them frosty.
Mm.
You really do got yourself a good operation going here. I've heard bits and pieces of you.
But have you ever tried bits and pieces of it?
Well, I believe the answer to that one is no.
In that case, let me give a little introduction to a new concoction we're trying here. And he pulls out a couple of small, some small shot glasses, basically, like really small ones, like little sample things. And he pours a little bit of like a almost kind of a reddish amber kind of mead into them, and there's like no bubbling coming from it as soon as it hits inside each one.
Oh.
Some hard root cider. Perfect for those who are still consider themselves maybe light drinkers, but don't exactly want to get too inebriated unless you're.
Well, I think the next logical question is that by dwarf standards or?
I suppose there's only one way to find out, am I right?
I'll just go, well, bottoms up, I guess.
Thumbs up. Yoink.
And despite that small shot, it's got a decent kick to it. It's not like like super heavy by any means, but it's you've had cider before, but this is some like rock hard cider. It must be.
Yeah. All right.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, that's got a kick to it.
We're going to be introducing this one to a couple places in Baronish in the near future. So, the opinions of travelers like yourselves helps reinforce our confidence for it.
Is that the direction you're heading right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm actually going to throw a couple of coins on the counter and ask if, seeing as you sounds like you've been out that way recently, what's the latest from Baronish?
Latest from Baronish. Well, let me see. Well, I'm not the one who weighs in on the politics a whole lot, but from what I'm gathering, it's worth paying attention to every so often because it affects our trade and all. Let's see. I need to make a GM roll, actually. See how things are going on that end. Okay. Well, you know how if anyone really pays attention, y'all know how some of the senators bicker about taxing guilds and stuff and trying to rein in the adventuring types who unorganized adventuring, really. They're still bickering over that nonsense, and it's a little bit of a mess. But trade otherwise is still as great as ever. We still get a lot of trade from across the sea, though. It's not without a couple of rumors I hear about pirates every now and then.
Really? I would have figured Baronish would have been quick to stomp on that.
Oh, I think some of the big dogs in Baronish are working on that right now. Ever since might jog my memory if my memory's a little bit hazy on another rumor I might have heard about that.
I throw another couple of coins on the counter.
Let me think. He says he slides a tall glass of a beer forward as well.
Mhm.
You know, it's starting to come back to me. One of the noble houses actually, I think apparently one of the noble houses lost one of their kids recently. Apparently, he tried to leave out on the docks and not exactly sure where he went off to. Some say the pirates got him.
Interesting. Well, I suppose we'll have to be on the lookout for him, won't we?
Well, I mean, if we happen to head out on the water anytime
Well,
soon.
exactly. But, you know, us unorganized adventuring types, we're so unpredictable.
That's actually, speaking between you and me, I definitely favor your types.
Been there, done that, friend. It's the reason we're freelance now.
What was it?
Well, excuse me, sorry.
Sorren coughs meaningfully.
No, I just coughed, but all I was just gonna be like, well, I go ahead. Some of that hard rock there, I'd honestly be happy to pick some of that up.
Kanari
Alright.
slides the pint your direction for the record.
Oh, okay, sweet. I don't know how much it is, so.
Presumably a pint.
The pint that he pushed forward for that info was also Kanari essentially covered that.
Mhm.
Oh, well, never mind then.
If you like it that much, I might be able to spare a couple bottles for the road, but the prime stock that we gotta keep for the taverns.
Well, seeing as we already have one, no worries.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
He gives a nod. Safe travels to you, and he
Good
will
luck selling in
retract.
Baronish. I hear it's pretty competitive out there.
Oh, it most certainly is. Well, maybe one day I'll catch you all over there. And he will retract those benches back into his carriage.
Fucking transformer carriage.
It turns into Optimus Prime and flies off to Barry.
He has to go. His drinkers need him.
He will continue to make his way northeast.
Brewing stations roll out.
God damn it.
And then
Yeah.
back in the Azeros.
Be back, boy.
Okay.
Hey.
So I assume we can just bypass the angsty half-orc at the front now.
Angsty
So the funny thing is,
half-orc.
he can just she sees a lot of you and just kind of makes a motion with her head to just be like, and makes a hand motion to the guards and just be like, they're good.
VIP status.
Let them through. Mike Wazowski.
Did we forget to file our paperwork?
You forgot your paperwork again.
Don't let it happen again.
Always watching.
Ah.
All right.
So, right back into the throne room. For just in time for you guys to make fun of the music again.
When have we ever done that?
Oh, just whenever, I'm talking with him, and you're just like, and everybody's just like, it's like, oh, this is scary music.
Well, look, we're veterans. We know future pop music when we see it.
Whatever you say. So a lot of you come walking in with a drow corpse around your arm, and just some of the guards just like kind of take a bit more position, just like.
Yeah, I'm assuming we've wrapped it up somehow. Just for presentation purposes.
Yeah, well, all the same, that's a dead body.
Yeah.
That is a corpse.
Relax, gentlemen. We're actually here to see the general. We have something for him, if y'all wouldn't mind.
Raising.
Jesus.
What?
We're completing an assignment for Lord Yanagi. And she hefts the sack of meat meaningfully.
Does that have anything to do with the mummified entity there? He says, coming out of like kind of the prison areas.
Yes, we found the source of your trouble over at the Memorial Acre. Turns out there's someone running around calling himself an Einherjar. Or was, I suppose.
When you say that
Pulls the
name,
corpse over to him.
his
As he walks forward.
Hey, catch!
Bowling for
Well,
Yanagis.
hold on a second.
Catches it in the air.
Oh, I can't change Cygnus's name. I was going to change him to Corpse Bowler. Well, when
Do
you
it.
say
Title.
when you say in Harriar, his eyebrows like definitely raise, and he steps around to be like to observe it. If you don't mind, he's gonna like kind of rustle around some of the wrappings. Is it wrapped around the head?
I would assume that I have unwrapped it for him, as we've been, as he seemed to take an interest in having a look.
Well, what do you know? He says as he looks at the cancer symbol on its head. A motion for some of the guards to come over to collect it. And they will take it and say, he doesn't know. The guards are just like kind of looking to like, what do we do with this? And he'll motion towards towards the left direction. They will take it off. Like it's there's another room that they're taking it into probably, and you can kind of see there's like on the other side of the door there's some like embalming type equipment and stuff. Like
So probably doing like autopsy and shit.
yeah.
We'll find death by punching.
And a few
probably
extraneous
some-
bullet holes.
Some strange bullet holes, yeah.
Mm.
And was he the only one who was there?
The only one alive. He'd raised some of the dead, as I believe you had anticipated.
You can tell his fists clench. His scariness meter jumps a few pegs. As long as they are put to rest.
Of course.
This does not bode well, he says, putting a hand to his chin. People calling themselves that are on the move. Such a title are on the move. I can't imagine they have.
You think this
Sorry.
could be connected to the cult things that we were dealing with before?
Yes, have they been sighted around other Genyan rubies, for example?
It's not unreasonable to piece those things. It's not unreasonable to piece them together. But why they would waste? Why such know why a group would enlist themselves in simple cult activities is beyond my understanding.
Well, we've heard a couple of rumors at this point that people are looking to do something with the old demon lords, invoke them or bring them back. Awful lot of necromancers running around.
Great Kunsha. Was there anything of note that he had mentioned?
Only that he was in service of Nimaguma, to some extent.
Well, history books tell that he's dead, but many things can be dead for all we know and care for. I will need to bring these tidings to my king, fell as they may be. I thank you for looking into it. I know it was a bit out of the way, but
Well, assignments are assignments, and if we can be of further service, don't hesitate to let us know.
And could you all roll me diplomacy checks, please?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
I can roll that untrained.
Want me to do that too? I know Anri has been a little quiet.
She has reason to be, so.
She has reason to be.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Roll anyway,
Well, it's okay.
just in
Kanari
case.
did most of the talking, so.
Yeah.
Actually, I just go by
Well,
Cygnus.
apparently Anri had a lot of influence. She stood there really well.
Yeah?
All right.
Menacing in your Sithhood.
You think I can't craft a lightsaber?
I can craft
And
a
before
gun, you
Star
can-
Wars D20.
For what you have done for us, I would advise it's not unlikely that if these items are connected, that a lot of you may draw some attention of their ire, if they're paying attention. So that said, I do hope you take care when you head further south towards Relinquay. Our sphere of influence doesn't exactly go beyond Albrook at the moment.
Really? I guess that's why you're having us head down there, then.
More or less. They have their own problems, but they're trying to settle south of the river, but I think the lack of communication comes from much of the lack of communication comes from the problems they have and the problems we have, and an unwillingness to unite. I hear tell they have, well, some reports have tell of orc activity every now and again, though that usually doesn't go beyond the mountains.
Oh.
It don't matter where you go, there's always orcs.
Or something worse. Don't worry about us too much. I think at least a couple of us have experience in the southern climes.
Well, have care all the same, and I will report these oh god, not dread, god, I try to make them sound cool, but I fucking stumble on my words.
Garlic bread
I hate
findings.
myself. Stumble on my fucking words. I will relay these fell tidings to my king.
Send our best to the princess.
I will do so. Fortunately, it seems that her spider problem has also been has been
Taken care of.
taken care of.
I'm literally imagining he says that, he's just like, oh, you know what I mean. And then just walks away.
Actually,
He's
on that
stumbling.
note,
He's stumbling over being friendly for once.
We're
That's on.
opening. He's opening up to us. Influence gained. General
Yep.
Yonagi.
Oh my
So
god,
the
General
with the
Yanagi will remember this.
with the diplomacy rules, he now has gone up towards liking now.
Oh,
Well, excellent.
Yay!
We get it far enough up, we can actually take him on the date, right? This was a dating simulator, right?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
precisely.
You have to tell him his
Oh
hat
my
looks
God.
cool.
Well,
He
we'll
will
do that
open
one
his
next
heart
time.
to us.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I knew it. He's a tsundere.
But you couldn't tell that by his character portrait.
It's not like I wanted you to kill that necromancer or anything.
Take your money and go, Baka.
Could have done it myself.
You know, I'm just so busy. Anyways.
This girl isn't for you, Baka.
Speaking
Well,
of which,
it's-
did we get paid for our trouble?
You know what? Retroactively, I could probably do that. You just probably there's a good chance that they weren't expecting a return so soon.
Mm.
So we can say that retroactively, we'll say that he said to hold a moment, and we'll make sure you're compensated for this. And come back with. Let me go ahead and make a roll here.
I think we were also promised to dig through the vault at some point, though I can't remember whether that was for this or for the.
That was for
Realm
the other thing.
Got
that
it.
was for Realm Gwei.
You'll be rewarded 380 gold pieces.
Okay.
Hey.
Sweet.
Right.
Divide that 4
What's that?
ways, because I remember Kai says that he doesn't need any for.
Money is
that
no
would
object.
be 95 gold each.
All right.
Sweet.
Shall add it to my stored total.
Hey. Speaking of speaking of spider problems, is Anri still left-handed?
No, that was. I think you were only left. The only. I think you got over your left-handedness after the Yaogwai fight.
All right.
Not long after the Yaogwai fight.
Okay. What about the chicken problem?
The
Did
chicken
we encounter any on our way up to the high road?
We
If you
encountered
did, you did
chickens
not
on
show
our
any.
way
Yeah,
down to the mausoleum on our way out from Tree Hollow. I think after that it cleared up.
Okay.
Just on the way out, there was
far
one
as you
chicken
know.
skeleton and its head was looking at you.
Why are there chickens being put in a mausoleum?
I don't know.
It's the sacred bird of Baronish, didn't you know?
They deserve a good burial too.
Well, I didn't know Kyonin
Here's
was
the
also
sacred
known
bird of
as Skyrim.
Baronish.
What the fuck?
Love you too.
Oh man. So it's pretty late in the afternoon at this point. It's dependent on you guys whether or not you want to head for the road or stay an evening, manage your inventories, etc. But
Probably. I mean, if we're gonna be on the road again for a while, we should probably spend the night in a tavern,
Agreed.
in an
Okay.
inn.
All right then.
So I presume we make our way to our now favorite place in town.
Hell yeah!
how much did I say it was? 3 silver.
I think something like
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll say 3
Okay.
silver.
That's nothing.
I'll cover the
Nothing.
first 3 silver for the first room.
I got it for, I guess, the second room.
All right.
Beat me to it again.
Gotta be quicker on the draw.
Oh, you want to put
Yeah,
that
the
to
guns-
more realistically words?
Do you want to put that to a more realistic test?
Well, I mean, that's not exactly what I meant, but it was, yeah.
Children, no bickering on an empty stomach. Let's go eat.
Fine.
That
Next
sounds
time.
good. Next time, we'll see how fast you can draw. We'll see how fast my feet can carry me.
All right.
I'm getting the King's course. I don't know how much that is, but I'm getting the King's course of food.
King's course. All right. Let me pull up several tabs here. There's always stuff you never prep for, I tell you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We are an Epicurean party. We like our food.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Okay. So the King's special tonight. That is going to be some stir-fried chicken with oregano. A mountain of potatoes. Some beans. And a tall stout. Probably run you about 2 gold pieces.
Anri will jump in on some of that.
I like that. I'll spend 2 gold on that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
1730.
Hey.
For a nice, hot, tasty meal.
All right. And when it eventually comes out, it's just this gigantic slab of chicken.
Oh.
Kanari's eyes are gleaming.
Yeah, the potato, the potatoes with some gravy are just smoking. They're just like there's just fresh steam coming right off the plate.
Hey, Anri, at least this chicken can't look at you weird, huh?
Sorren, it won't get the chance.
Stabs fork into it.
Delicious.
I'm gonna roll to see if there's anything of interest happening in the tavern tonight.
By the way, Sorren, let me back here grabs a spear. No, you don't like getting in too close, so gonna hoist this over to you. Just a spear, just in case.
Just a spear?
A spear, yeah, a regular spear.
Regular, not masterwork, nothing like that.
Yeah. A regular
Okay.
spear.
Oh, I appreciate it, I guess.
Is it a long spear? I know there's a bit of a difference in
Nope,
Pathfinder.
just a regular spear.
Alright, so it doesn't have reach.
I could throw it though.
Yeah,
You can throw it.
he can yeet it.
Yeet.
That would actually deal his sneak attack.
Yeah, if it's within 30 feet. Speaking of which, She, do you need to offload any of those weapons that we've been collecting?
No, I'm fine. I've got them. I have Father's Lance and a scimitar, and then the rest of them are on they're on Kai.
Fair enough.
Speaking
Well, I mean,
of-
since we're going to be traveling so far, if you wanted to bank them or something.
I was going to, well, since we're going to Albrook, my father actually has our main shop there, so I was going to set them, I was going to return them there, if we had the time for it.
All right, well, hush my mouth.
Speaking of your father, I do believe I have a little bit of an agreement with you and him.
Very
And-
quiet, Solar.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to work out my microphone.
All good.
Is this better?
Uh,
Is this better?
yes.
Much better.
That's
much
better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my microphone so I'm not breathing into it.
Yeah.
All right, I will do my best. Apologies if
No, it's all
you
good.
hear any of that.
You're good.
What I do, what I do typically whenever I'm wanting to have my microphone up close but not breathe into it, I just put it to like 45-degree angle to me. That way
All right.
I don't have air traveling onto the microphone.
Like this?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit better.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Anyway, what was Anri just saying? I've entirely forgotten. Oh,
This has
yes,
been
about
your
the
voice
agreement.
acting masterclass with Wuten.
Yes. Yeah.
I do believe I,
She just counts a little bag of gold.
So, firearms. Care to help me make one?
Her eyes light up.
Now, I must say I haven't really tried this design before, but I've seen some of the dwarfs from faraway countries prefer to use two-handed variants of firearms, and I've just really wanted to try it.
I'll have my pulls out her her traveler's any tool, wills it into the shape of a blacksmith's hammer. You'll have my hammer.
And you'll have my alchemical formula.
And my axe.
My axe.
From somewhere in the distance.
So long as, of course, you let me, borrow your father's crafting station. I'm sure it'll probably be better than anything I have.
It is a deal, and she holds out the traveler's any tool to Anri.
Ooh. Anri will, I suppose she will, grasp the handle with it in a sort of strange deal-making handshake.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Hell yeah, technology.
Yeah! Arms race, yeah.
Won't be too long till we have flying carts.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Goody.
Oh,
Chat's
God.
asking, do they got the Fortnite burger?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Man, it'd be a real shame if a giant dragon just came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, that would be a damn shame. Oh, would be quite a shame if Morgala returned. You know?
Trust me, if Fortnite was in the world, he would stay dead.
For even I fear what I created.
God damn it.
Brilliant.
All right. So, in terms of activities this evening, there is a drinking contest. Evidently, it is called Blackout.
Okay. Who here has the highest fortitude save? I got an 8.
Me.
Yeah, I'm tied with you.
I'm also tied with you.
God damn it.
We all have the highest
Damn it,
fortitude
Kai.
save.
You've got the highest fort save of all of us. Come on.
I don't think
God.
I don't think Kai would be a drinker though. Do you think?
I know.
Would
No,
he?
probably not. This would be
Alright.
that evening where we would sit there and get him into it, though. Be like, come on, try it.
So the way this works, and let me just bring these over here. So basically, the way it works with participants is that you have to get, mechanically speaking, you have 4 brews to choose from. And the first person to get to 20 points without passing out is the winner. The first brew is called the Lighthearted, and it's worth 1 point. The Bull's Blood is worth 2 points. The Frosty Heart is worth 3 points, and Carnage is worth 4 points. The way this works is, like I said, you have to get to 20 points without passing out, and obviously the more points the brew is worth, the higher the DC of the fort save is going to be. So it is a 5 gold pot for participation.
Gonna put it in 5 gold. Come on, guys, let's put it in. We can win this.
You two have fun. I'm going to be sitting here with my nice meal.
Fuck it,
Me
I'll give it a
too.
shot. 5 gold
gonna-
and good.
Kanari, truly the Onesima of the group.
I'm just going to put this in the chat here so y'all can see what the options are.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just a cover for me to steal all the citrus again.
True. All right.
Never forget.
So the higher it goes, the higher the DC. And I should probably put the DCs on for... Should I share the DCs? Probably.
I would typically, just so folks
Okay.
are aware of how strong.
Got it. Okay. So those are your options. There are other contestants ready to have joined in, and they are raring to go. Let me put on some appropriate tunes here so we don't have sweet violin the whole time.
Get something a little more appropriate to a drinking game.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Cleric Beast theme.
Well, it would be an over the top thing, but not that dark. Let's go with.
Witcher 3 tavern theme.
No, that's also too dark. God. Here we go. Fuck it. Let's go with this one. It's the normal combat theme.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of combat this time.
All right. So,
What are the
who's gonna drink?
DCs for 'em?
Oh, so do post the DCs?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said don't. Okay.
I would post the DCs just to so everyone's aware of what they're rolling for.
Okay. Those are coming up now. Give me a sec here. Let me just. No. Apologies. This was not super organized.
Good.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with a Frosty Heart.
Same. Frosty Heart.
All right. Roll them fort saves. See how you do.
Right.
All right. So far, so good.
Just barely.
Sorren, it was a bit more than you were expecting, but you're like, okay. All right, I'm good.
Whew.
I'm gonna go Frosty Heart again.
All right. It looks like a good chunk of the others also tried the Frosty Heart, but they were like, "Ooh, oh god, oh we weren't ready for that one." Some of them are still, a couple of them are standing strong though.
All right.
Another Frosty Heart. Let's
Frosty
go.
Heart.
And you're both still fine.
All right. 6 points for each of us. Let's spin that pot.
The one guy in the corner is going to go straight for a Carnage.
Oh no.
Okay.
Good luck, my dude.
And succeed.
God damn.
Oh.
All right. All right. Frosty
I'm not
Heart.
going to be outdone. I'm going to do a Carnage.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, that scores
Oh,
the one I was
no.
going to roll low on.
Oh. Which
Oh,
one did you
no.
do, Sorren? You did the Carnage?
Yep.
Okay. So that is that is your first fail for both. So upon your first fail, you will take a -2 to your saving throws going forward.
Oh God. Okay.
I got 10 points, though.
Nice.
Now, your next one will be at a -2. As I count. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I can live with that.
Big guy in the corner is going to go for a Frosty Heart. Kind of chase it. Oh, but he fails that one.
Uh-oh.
So y'all are still tied with the big boy.
Frosty Heart.
Fierce
Here we go.
against Race Dead.
All right.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
I'll do another Carnage.
Oh boy.
Come on. Oh, if I didn't fail the last one, I would have made it.
Oh. So since that's 2 in a row, this next one's going to be a -4, whatever you end up doing.
God.
But I got 14 points. I'm still.
A
I'm
lot of
still on
other
the run.
people are starting to look really ill, or they've just fallen the fuck over. One guy's yakking.
I'm
One
going
guy's
for
racking.
bull's blood.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another Frosty Heart. Frosty Heart, let's go. No, come on.
Is that your third? Is that your fail? Is that your third
Yep.
fail?
It
That's his
is.
third.
Oh god. Okay. Roll me. Okay. Roll me a D. Roll,
I don't
no. Let's see what happens. Roll me a D100. Low, you pass out. High, you.
Ooh,
That's low.
yeah.
So
He's out.
low, you just pass out off the table, just thud.
I was one drink away, man. 17 points.
God
Fuck.
damn. Okay.
Shizuki, how many points do you have at the moment
I
then?
have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14?
For successful ones?
14 total. Successful ones. 6.
Okay. Oh wait, so never mind. I see what you mean now. I'm
Yeah.
blanking. Okay. Okay, so you are just barely ahead of the big guy, and it's down to the two of you.
Okay.
Let me see how he's doing with his most recent one. Oh God. Okay. So he pulls ahead, but he's not doing well.
What's he drinking?
He just went for a Frosty Heart.
Frosty Heart. Now, am I still, since I succeeded, am I still at the penalty for my fort save?
Do you have how many fails are you at right now?
I was at 2 fails, but then I had a success.
Okay, then you would be a normal save now.
Okay. Here we go, boys. Carnage.
DC 20.
Fuck!
Oh God. he sees this challenge and he will stand to it.
Oh fuck.
With his minus. Oh, he did worse than you this time. Oh. So, okay. So roll me a D100, see what happens to you. He has to do the same now.
Okay. Okay.
Woo!
Still in.
So, you both just hit the table hard, but despite all that, you beat him by 1 point as you both go down.
Yes! Oh.
Woohoo!
Do I win the pot?
Yeah, you win the pot, 50 gold.
Hey.
How much Do I get my
50.
5 back or no?
50?
If she gives it to you.
I know, that's why I was asking.
Alright. Oh, yeah. I will, I'll give... yeah, I'll give Sorren back 5 gold.
That's your choice, so.
Yeah. Bada boom.
All right. And after you do your little victory, your little bit of like victory celebration, you have a massive urge to throw up now.
Oh! Runs outside. Out the side of the... Oh. I won though.
As you just like are just outside, just throwing up, just ralphing all over the place.
Kanari comes outside,
Just
pat
at
you on the
side
back.
there. I'm like holding on to the I guess there would be like a windowsill or something. I'm just holding on there while just like
Are you like leaning out a window then? Or are you like out the door?
There's no one under me.
Okay. There is a man who notices you though a little bit of ways away. He's like, "Oh, miss, are you okay over there?"
I'm okay. The pot. Over the windowsill.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, he kind of steps forward a little bit, like kind of be around some of the goop that you threw up. Just be like, Miss, you probably don't remember me, but I'm one of the gentlemen that you saved from the that was in the prison in the swamp.
Oh, hi. Hi there.
Hi. Oh. Huh.
Waves.
Just like he's just got one of those awkward situations. Like, oh, I know you. You're the hero who. Oh my God, you're sick all over the place. It's just kind of like just one of those awkward points of just like, oh, this was one of my heroes, my saviors. Oh.
What are you doing out there?
I've just been reassigned on some other guard duty, and I just heard the commotion of vomiting. I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Oh, sorry. I drinking contest won the pot. 50 gold. Hangs over
To pay for your medical bills.
Again.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, you have a safe night now.
You too.
That's wonderful. I'm out, so I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, yeah, Anri, Kanari, and Kai are now the proud owners of 2 drunk-ass humans.
Hell yeah.
And without missing a beat, Kanari just kind of throws one over one shoulder and hefts the other under the other arm and carries them off to bed.
Anri will walk with them, saying, kind of giving encouraging words.
Come on, Sorren. Better luck next time.
Oh, he's out. You have to carry his ass.
I know.
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah,
know.
he's being potato sacked at the moment.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
worry.
Anri is like walking behind Kanari and is kind of just lifting up your head.
I know.
They did it.
Just from right next to just leaning on you. We did it.
Yes,
Teamwork.
you did. Now you're going to take a long drink of water and you're going to go to bed.
That you are. So yes, we attend to them and, set them up in their room with Kai, I suppose, keeping watch. And
Okay.
I guess that just leaves myself and Anri.
Yeah. Suppose they just, if they're gonna stay up, they'll just have a nice time relaxing and being sober.
And not sharing your innermost secrets. Like the passive-aggressive fucks you are.
I mean,
I mean, if Kanari wants to try something.
Well, there was a certain question that's been rolling around her head since the chicken incident.
Go on.
You know, Anri, I understand where these other 2 might have found the adventuring life, or the adventuring life might have found them, but how did you get started? What's your angle in all of this?
Oh, well, I've always really wanted a life of adventure, and, just the normal life never really suited me, and, you know how it goes. Sometimes you just need to walk away from it all.
Walk the world instead?
Indeed.
I can respect that.
Yes. What about yourself?
Well, suffice to say, circumstances found me and not the other way around. But that's probably a story for when it's not so late. But, a fine young woman of your bearing and obvious breeding, you could...
She was taking a drink of water and just like almost spits it out.
Yeah, you can sense motive on that one if you want.
Go on, I will.
Okay.
Sensing
knows.
the fuck out of that motive. Jesus.
She knows.
Right, so she knows, okay. Henry's eyes seem to like, I wouldn't say they narrow, as like more of her face generally takes a more serious expression. As she gives you a bit of a look, but then it seems to soften again.
do I need to put on
Oh,
some,
well, you know
some
how
other
it
music
is.
now, or?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how it is. Sometimes you're just born into the wrong life.
I understand that better than you realize, my dear. She gives you an equally soft look. Or gentle, I suppose. Suffice to say, whatever we come across on the road, she looks around, makes sure that they are truly alone. Your secret is safe with me, Miss Ashworth.
So that, Anri really does take a more darker expression. It's specifically at the mention of her last name.
Hmm.
She seems to be very quiet for a very long time, but she just mumbles.
Oh, thank you. I really hope I can trust you.
Well, if you have time for a story, maybe I can give you something to have equal leverage over me.
If you're offering.
Hmm? I'm a big believer in fair exchange, and, you know, if it's any consolation, it's not as though there's any records out there that are point to you directly. It's more the absence of such, and the fact that I'm very good at putting two and two together. So I understand the need to have insurance. Suffice to say, there's a reason that you don't see many Gnolls up in Kyonin, and you don't see me trying to fraternize with them over much. Did some very, very bad things to the people that I grew up with. And if they were ever to find me, I think it might not end well for anyone involved.
I see. Well, bad things is a very loose term, but you don't strike me as someone who would do something particularly awful.
Well, that's because you have come to trust me. That was your first mistake.
Oh, was it a mistake?
I suppose only time will tell, love. But I wanted us to be on even footing.
Well, I do seem to like this idea of fair exchange, but for the record, I really hope time proves my judgment right, because I do like having you around.
That's very kind of you to say. And obviously I wouldn't go around offering to be secret keeper if I didn't feel the same. But I feel like I'm doing this poorly, so if there's any other questions that you have or think of, just say the word.
These gnolls,
Hmm.
do you expect them to come looking for you?
Depending on who survived the initial conflagration, I suppose that there are some out there who would have a very vested interest in seeing my head roll. The thing you have to understand about gnolls, they really value power. And if they were ever to find out that I've become as adept a mage as I have, that would be very, very good incentive for them to come looking. Their bizarre tribal gods feed off of sacrifice, according to them. So the stronger the sacrifice. Shrug.
You know,
Anri takes a drink, and for the first time, she might actually wish it was something stronger than water.
I think I can actually empathize with that a lot more than you think.
There's a reason I feel comfortable telling you this. So yes,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that we're both running from things in our lives, and if I did take anything positive away from my childhood, it's that it's easier to run in a pack. As long as you pick the right one.
Well, that I will toast to.
She then picks up her glass.
To running away from the past.
And towards something brighter in future.
Clink.
Clink.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Wholesome.
And yes,
You need to
apologies for monopolizing the scene.
No, not at all.
This is
I've been-
more so what today should be, anyways.
I've been waiting
Yeah.
for this.
We gotta have character bonding, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
and
changed the music for a reason.
oh,
Yeah,
it's good
I'm glad.
music, I like
I'm
it.
glad you changed your mind. I didn't expect her to drop that A bomb.
Well, it was more like with in terms of music, I was more like, ooh, this needs to be like a darker theme to her reaction, or oh no, they're bonding. Okay. So,
One more
Oh.
thing, Anri.
Hmm?
If we could keep this between the two of us, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure there'll be time to tell the others, especially as we get further south, but no point in worrying them more than we need to, eh?
I wouldn't have it any other way. You see, the more people who know a secret, the more likely it is to get out, if you catch my meaning.
She leans back heavily in her chair and nods. But no use worrying about that now, eh?
No, not at all.
Well, suppose I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Kanari.
Good night, Miss A.
Which A are you referring to there? I'm sorry?
Wolfish grin as she leaves the room.
all right. Well, nothing else. They had that. The other two are pretty much passed the fuck out.
Yep.
Wake
I'll
up
go
in the
ahead.
morning, just motherfucker. Unless there was something else gonna happen, but
Nope.
okay. Yeah, so wake up in the morning and just motherfucker. Oh god, oh my head. Oh, did I win?
No, Shizuki did.
Ah.
You did put on a very good show, though.
Well, I like to think I'm a good entertainer. Ugh.
Can I offer you an orange in these trying times?
Oh god.
Yo, that
Actually,
actually
citrus is
sounds
supposed to
really
be good for hangover, isn't it?
That sounds good. Thank you.
I was like,
Just bites right into the orange.
If you had a night of drinking tequila sunrises, can confirm it is not.
Yep.
Well,
Good thing there were no oranges involved in the alcohol last night.
What's,
Anything to get the taste out of my mouth.
what's the chances that paracetamol exists in Kyonin?
Oh no.
I'll quickly brew something with my alchemy. Here, take
You
two
mean-
of these.
You mean the Pokemon?
Something like that.
What?
I mean, you got painkillers.
Yeah.
Those are for healing. Not this kind of healing. Different kind of healing. I do have vials of antitoxin. Would that work?
I mean, oh god, is Anri evil enough to try offering it to them in this state? No, I don't think she is.
Did Sorren ever mention that what the painkillers do? I can't remember.
I think Jerry told me that they essentially, because you just kind of told me what they did. I assumed that Jerry told me, but I don't think I ever told anybody else what
Yeah.
the pills did.
That
Yeah,
is
that's what it
true,
was.
but I mean, the fact that these pills are from Jerry tells Anri everything she needs to know.
Yeah, fair. Ugh.
Well, you'll have your hangover breakfast. And
Eggs and bakey.
Offer you an egg in these trying times.
wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yo, first I get offered an orange, then I get offered an egg. Oh, this morning's just getting better and better.
Free food, who can say no?
Well, with all that settled, I think we have a cart to get in, and we have a city to go convince, save, something.
Something like that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question, Guti. Are there any formalized sort of wagon trains or caravans that leave for Albrook?
Not necessarily. Well,
Maybe knowledge local checks if we happen to know.
yeah, go and roll knowledge local. My way of saying, haha, I didn't think of that.
I go
Wuten's
to
a merchant, he
Albrook
would know.
all the time.
Yep, look at that. Coming up 20s.
So with Albrook, absolutely, because there's a lot of, and you know this from when you met up with the gentleman at the magic weapon shop.
Mm.
He brings the high quality weapons in to give like the proper magical blessings and whatnots per requests. God damn it, Luna. Albrook, well, areas south of Albrook are a little bit out of kingdom jurisdiction, that per se. That doesn't mean that they still don't manage business and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So Albrook definitely does have some probably like well protected travel routes and the like. So
Sure. Well, what do you think, gang? Sign on with a caravan? Maybe pick up a few extra gold on our way down, or
Well,
keep
shoot,
it
if they need
quick
some
and
extra
quiet?
stuff carried, why not?
Well, there you go.
I don't see why not.
Besides, more safety in numbers.
That's my thought.
It'll give Sorren and Gia time to nurse their hangover.
Oh, I'm
Hey.
fine.
There's-
Geese.
Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry about.
Just try not to think of moving things.
Hell no, that's all I can think about. Thanks.
Kai spins a top.
Oh no, I'm gonna be sick. Hold up.
And the wheels
Well,
on the
there went
cart
the
go
eggs.
round and round.
Just look in the direction the cart is traveling.
All right.
So yeah, I suppose we head down to the gates and find ourselves a reputable-looking merchant bunch to head south with.
All right. There's a few. There's a few that are getting ready to saddle up and head southwards. So it's more of like a. It's kind of like a caravan train of sorts. So it's probably about 3 or 4 carts and whatnot. So
All right. Now, does it seem like anyone would mind if we tagged along?
Ask the caravan man.
they may have. So what they make mention is that they may end up going a couple of different routes here and there because there are some trading stops along the way that they minor like farm places and hamlets that they may want to stop at.
Mm-hmm.
So they do mention that if you're willing to like haul some of the things towards Albrook, they'd be happy to. They'd be happy to let you go along with them. So they may not like all be together at all times, but kind of understood the same destination.
Sure.
Basically. So
Seems reasonable to me, but I don't want to speak on behalf of the party.
I'm good for that.
what we said. We'd help him carry stuff. So
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for counters. Probably going to be about 4 days of travel. Oh, I've been excited about this one. Okay.
Panic.
So,
Panic.
the road is you guys, if you have anything you like to do or talk about on the road.
Panic?
panic. I'll probably be sitting there trying my best not to watch anything around me whilst strumming idly at my guitar. And sipping on my water skin.
Okay. Well, during the travel time of probably about, I would say on like the third day, as you're on the trail, eventually you come across a trail that kind of diverts a little off a little bit, and at the corner is a young man who takes notice of you and holds up a sign, like kind of waves it back and forth, like as though he were advertising something.
Oh.
Come one, come all! Professor Hardwick's Hall of Wonders is just down this path here.
The who's a what now?
Oh, interested party, are you? Well, it's just a little bit down this path here. Professor Hardwick's Hall of Wonders. Some of the most fascinating, beautiful magic show you've ever seen. Some of the greatest, most strange and wondrous creatures. All within his tent. Won't you have a look? Admission's only 3 gold.
3 gold.
3 gold.
There's a lot of things that 3 gold can buy you.
Either it's that good or it's that bad.
What does the caravan we're going with seem to be doing?
At this point, some of you have you've kind of broken off with some of them because they had to like make stops at like farmhouses and stuff.
Okay.
So, do we have some time to spare potentially? Could we, like, if we were to do this, could we then theoretically link back up with them and continue on?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah.
Good deal.
It's not too far down the road. In fact, roll perception checks.
32.
What is my perception roll?
What is mine?
Plus 10, like everything else on my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, Sorren.
All right. So, Shizuki, Anri, and Sorren, you guys are able to spot, like, just over the crest of the hill, the sign of a big top tent flap. So it's like it'd probably barely be like a 5 minutes away from the road.
Okay.
Have I ever heard of traveling circuses before?
There was a fair share of them back in Narr'tor. In fact, there was like this group of that you knew of a group of like traveling like Vishkanyans, who are various types of who are talented in various bardic ways. But this side of the country, this is new. I mean, you haven't. This may not be. You haven't been in Kyonin for all that long, probably. But there is no shortage of the performing arts. But on the road, interesting.
Well, hell, we ain't getting any younger. We might as well sit there and take a look. Come on, what do you guys think?
If it's what you guys want to do.
We gotta wait for the rest of the caravan to catch up anyway. They're all busy.
Mm-hmm. Might as well.
Dubious on the price, of course, she says, looking askance at the little sign waver. But, I suppose you never see anything in life if you don't throw down some coin now and again.
Oh, rest assured, miss, you won't be disappointed.
Is he human? Is he?
He's a human, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is he? Let me double check. He's a little half elf, is what he is.
Gotcha.
So with that, y'all are probably gonna make your way in that direction. And as you do, let's take a short little pee break.
All right.
Right?
Pee break.
Oh, pee break.
What the fuck?
You can blame
Middle-aged,
Wuten for this one, I
excuse
think.
you? What was that, Cygnus?
The name change, I think you can blame that on Wuten.
No, Goody, when you were mentioning a while back the meals that we had gotten for like the king's banquet or something, whatever it was, it took all my willpower when you said beans to not go. Bean, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Because Sabrina has been showing me videos on TikTok of that fucking meme all week.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I was muted, but I'm like, oh my god, that's funny.
Sorren's only old compared to the rest of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. Is Sorren 17? I forget.
Yes, he
That's
is.
what
He's
I said,
not
yeah.
that old.
I thought I might have remembered his age. I wasn't sure if it was actually 17, but
Yeah, everyone here is young.
I just know that Kanari is the only person who actually has like a 2 in the first digit of her age.
And
just
Kai was
a
even younger
while.
than me.
Yeah, Jesus.
Kai is literally the youngest that a human's allowed to be in Pathfinder, which is 15. So
Wow.
he's a lad.
That was a lad.
He's a kiddo.
Old age. Here. Fuck.
hmm So I just had to kind of eyeball it.
Eyeball it.
Yeah.
I'd imagine they'd probably maybe be similar to maybe orcs and humans.
To be fair, 15 is considered to be adulthood because that's the point at which you are able to contribute to society on your own.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the beast folk races, I tend to use cat folk as the, starting off point.
What's this?
I don't think you want to go with this third party one.
No, no, I didn't look at the third party one.
Good.
Well, apparently Central's
You'd
only
already
lived
be
60
old.
years.
You'd already be old, so
Already be fucking venerable.
you're on your way. Another 10 years or so.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, fuck that. That ain't
In a word, no.
Kanari the Mayfly.
No.
Young. Actually, you know what? The youngest a character can technically be for if we're using the young characters option, human is 8.
Yeah, don't they just take like minuses to their ability scores because they're children?
Yeah, strength and intelligence, I think,
Yeah.
and one other mental.
They take +2 bonus to dexterity, -2 penalty to strength, con, and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Right, that's because I remember having to do that for one of Chaotic's characters in Razor Tide. Yeah.
Mhm.
The only one that he still has left.
Everyone else is dead or gone.
Oh no.
Technically, they're not dead. At least one of them you don't think is.
We don't know what the hell happened to him.
Elhan just went into a tent and looked at a shiny light.
It's aliens. It's obviously aliens.
Yeah, it's alien.
Elhan was the worthiest of the worthy.
You gonna get
Solar, you would actually play a great Molder. I'm not
Who?
gonna lie.
Who would play a good Molder?
You?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, who's Molder?
For X-Files?
X-Files. Aliens, you... Oh god, I'm old.
I know of.
I mean, I knew about the
I've-
X-Files, it just was always, like, parallel to my existence.
Yeah, that's the same here. I know what it is. I've never actively gone out of my way to watch it. I'm sorry.
It's weird, I've watched Stargate, but not the X-Files.
I've never
Yo,
watched
me too.
Stargate either, but I also know what that one is.
I
think my
remember
big one
watching.
is which one? Fuck. Not Stargate. Fuck. What's the other one?
Doctor
There's another
Who?
one that. No, there's another one that I know that not everybody tends to watch. Battlestar Galactica. That's the one that I watched.
I
See, I watched Battlestar Galactica and Stargate, but I was like, I think I was 8 at the time I started watching them, and I had no fucking clue what was going on. But I was just along for the ride.
Could just watch Star Wars and call it good.
Yeah.
To be fair, when I was a kid, like The Mummy scared me, so I didn't watch a lot. So
Oh, we talking horror movies? Ooh, I'm back.
maybe I should.
no,
maybe
I was
should
just saying that
introduce-
like the Mummy scared me as a kid, and that's not even a horror movie. It's technically more like an action movie.
Man,
It
I
did
should-
have its spooky moments at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The face
should
popping
bring
out of
in,
the
like,
sand,
something
I would
like
run out of the
Go-
room screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was
Oh.
mine.
That was a
when I
bit
kid.
spooky.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what really got me? For those who have watched it, Doctor Who and the Empty Children episode.
Yeah.
Those things were horrible.
For me,
I'm
it was
Googling it
Silence
right
in the
now.
Library.
Yeah, Empty Child, Doctor Who.
Oh, you know
Watching
what?
Silence in the Library back, I think Midnight is a better scary episode.
Oh
But
yeah.
as a child, like, my first episodes of Doctor Who were Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead and Who Boy.
Oh, you know what? I'm remembering the childhood trauma of watching Starship Troopers when I was 7.
Oh, that would
boy.
do it. See, I was like, Starship Troopers. That wasn't 7. Oh.
See,
Yeah.
for me, my childhood trauma was watching Vader cut Luke's hand off.
Really?
Yeah,
I
fair.
remember watching
ran
that when
out
I was like,
Oh, I couldn't deal with it.
4 or 5. That episode.
I was, yeah, that was Empire Strikes Back. I ran out of the room.
Oh.
I didn't watch the end until much later.
Oh my god. I
Then
watched
as a
through the whole
child- then-
thing, and I remember distinctly. I was visiting my family in San Diego because they were the ones that had all 3 Star Wars movies, and I'd seen the first one when I was 4, and I loved it. And so I went back, and I was like, I want to watch for Star Wars. And they put on Empire Strikes Back, and it was a bit slower than what I was used to. But then the lightsaber fight, I was like, oh, he's gonna fight him. What the heck?
Yeah, I remember my parents after when we finally got around to watching Return of the Jedi together because my dad really wanted us all to know it. I decided I'm going to be a brave child this time and watch the end of the Return of the Jedi, even though I know that the Emperor is going to be doing something shady. And so I sat through and like, oh God, he's electrocuting him. Oh God, he's electrocuting him. Ah!
Brilliant.
How come the only circus music I have is dark and creepy? What is wrong with me?
Look,
Good
people don't
question.
like
It's because you knew I was going to be rolling sense motive on that little boy or whatever he is.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
maybe.
fair, depending on your outlook on life, all circus music is dark and creepy.
Objectively correct. As are all circuses.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well,
Go with that
speaking
one
of,
from you.
What?
Go with the one that Mew made.
They're all dark and creepy.
Yes! Yes! That's what circuses are!
Speaking of that, it's 3 gold, right?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 gold.
Yeah,
I
three
put it
gold.
into my...
Let me take 3 gold off. There we go.
What was the fucking name of it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, got the hot rods out there again, huh?
Yep, that time of year.
Know that
Where the
feeling.
fuck?
I live right next to a straight stretch of road for like half a mile. So like no one drives out here, so we always get people at like midnight who are just
Boo, just
they ain't
use the
bothering
play with me one.
What?
Just use the play with me one.
What?
what?
I just posted it in
You know what? This one can work, actually.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuck it.
Press X to doubt everything. Did we ever figure out if Fred boat's still working? Yeah, there it is.
No.
I know
Fred's-
Groovy works, but I don't think we have it in this one.
Here, go ahead.
Oh,
There we go.
Hey.
Go ahead and turn this off. Alright, adjust it as you need to. It will transition right over. And as you come over here, you start to notice that things are a little ramshackle to the point where you just realize this guy must have a budget. Welcome, dear travelers, to Professor Hardwick's Hall of Wonders.
Hello.
Many, many great things await inside you. Things that you've probably never, ever even seen before, could possibly even conceive. In fact, let me introduce you to a dear friend of mine. And out of this tent up north here, comes a bear. Not just any bear. He's wearing a tuxedo that barely even fits him.
Sir Barrington, long time no see.
Actually, his name's Porridge. Say hello, Porridge. Working on that right now, by the way, Cygnus.
Thank you.
I'm sure
There we
Kai
go.
can understand the poor bear.
The bear doesn't look like he's having a sad time at all. Like he like stands on his full hind legs and then just bows with his claws.
Huh.
Impressive.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet, my friends. And then he looks over to another gentleman off this way. Admission paid for? Guy just nods. In that case, let me just pull something out over here.
In that case,
He,
combat music starts.
Guys, you gotta learn to trust me. Come on.
Soon you will all be talking animal exhibits.
Why would
Goody.
any player
So-
trust the GM?
Goody, I've known better than to trust you for years.
That's a fair assessment. So then he strikes a pose, and then like outstretches his one arm to his side as a metallic object comes out of his sleeve. He grabs it, brings it to his front, poised, and it turns out to be a flute. What do you think?
Clapping. Well,
That was mighty impressive. He's either one well-trained bear or someone.
Oh, Porridge has been with me a long time, haven't you, boy? And he's gonna shuffle right over this way. And let me put the other music back on. More wonders like that one await within the big top. Shall we?
I suppose we shall.
All right.
why not?
After you.
Okay. He will. His he'll be twirling his flute like it's a little like baton essentially, and lead inside. At which point, there's the low budget begins to really resonate as you step inside the tent. Like there's a couple of decent benches, but then behind some of the back rows have just like crates, just like not very well upkept crates and stuff. And there are otherwise some. The seating is over here. I don't really have a map for that, but up here is his stage with several curtains. Now then, after all seated and in place, who wants to see some of the greatest wonders of the world?
That's what we're here for. Come on.
All right, my good sir. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, now presenting. He pulls back one curtain, and there are several men posing. Huge halflings!
Are they actually halfling? I can't. No.
Oh yeah, just look at the hair on them, of course!
Can I make a perception check?
Very nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, you can make perception checks.
Okay. Are they just really hairy dudes, or are they actually really big halflings?
Sorren, you get the impression that these are just regular guys.
He knows the game. He knows the game. He may have even been part of one once. So
The rest of you are kind of convinced these are some pretty tall halflings.
Big dudes. Of course. God damn it.
yeah, pretty much.
You're welcome.
We are in awe of the size of these lings.
Some might even say full-lings instead of halflings.
Ooh.
They continue to flex themselves.
Of course.
And next, this lad comes from the mountainsides. He unveils the curtain as a large, hulking figure, like misshapen, in many, like almost kind of deformed in a lot of ways. He stomps down from the stage. Very nice to meet you all. Ladies and gentlemen, the talking mute ogre. How does he do it? How does he do it?
Talking mute. Don't see those all too often now, do you, huh?
No, you most certainly don't, and in ogre form, no less. Now get ready for the bearded man.
Oh, God.
It took me a half second.
Anri's just gonna quietly whisper to Kanari, and she.
This was so worth it.
I see one of those in the mirror every morning. How is he so different?
What makes you think that's so different, punk? You hear a woman's voice say. It's a dwarf.
Well, it's a dwarf. Oh, well then, never mind.
Now, for this last wonder. Let me see here. You there, miss. You seem to be the... Pardon my saying so, but you seem to be the type to be quite familiar with the Badlands to the south and all the magnificent creatures out in that direction. He's saying towards Kanari.
She doesn't really have a response to that. She's been trying to kind of hide in the corner for this whole thing, so...
Well then, get ready for a magnificent, one-of-a-kind creature. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first stripeless zebra!
At which point she just buries her face in her hands.
Oh my god.
Noon, is that the fucking village people?
It's Christopher Lee in a dress.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never seen a zebra before.
You still haven't.
I can see by the looks of your faces, you are bewildered by what Professor Hartwig has offered you today. But yet there is one more fabulous, this time a trinket, that I might dare show you. Ladies and gentlemen, found very recently on my travels. May I present? He steps over this way to a table, brings over something on a pillow, and unveils the sheet. The Amethyst of Might.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Well, Amethyst of Might, you say? This,
Mighty red for an amethyst.
Kind of red for an amethyst. Yeah, that's a good point.
No, it's his amethyst as the stripes on my tent.
This poor man's colorblind.
Oh no.
So, question for you. Exactly why is it called the Amethyst of Might? I'm mighty curious.
Well, it's because when you look really close, you can see almost like an expanding cosmos of arcane majesty. Yes, this kind of flows within the gem when you look really close. Doesn't that sound something that might show, mightiness?
Well, I suppose that it would, to some kind of degree.
Quite frankly, I have no idea what this thing does, but... unless... something happened to me... Actually, there is something I was able to do with it quite recently. Mute! Step forward, please. And let me see here. How did I get this to work the other day? Ziggity, zobbity, hoobity, hobbity, donuts. As he attempts a use magic device check. All right. And he will hand the gem over to the ogre. All right, now do the thing you once tried before. What language do you guys know?
Not ogre.
Yeah.
If you
Not
speak in
giant.
ogre, yeah, no idea. Or giant, I know neither.
I think they speak giant.
Okay. Well, he says some words.
Donuts.
And he grows in size to the point where he is like kind of pressed his shoulders and the back of his head under a tent. I mean, you've met me, so that's what his situation is.
You're much better looking than the average ogre.
You are too kind. Hey, you gotta keep showing off your talent. I'm gonna have to up the price a little. Bit.
Well, now it certainly meets up to the name of might.
As far as I know, such a wonderful gem is one of a kind. Isn't it, Mute? Yeah, see, there you go. Can't show off your talent too much.
So, Guti, question here. Are we alone in the tent, or are there other people in the audience?
Well, there's the posing guys.
Aside from you as the audience are the only ones in the tent, yes.
Okay.
But, there's still the huge halflings there and everybody else, so...
And the bearded man.
And the bearded man.
The bearded man. Alright, well, Kanari will bite her tongue for the moment.
Now I might have it back. He hands it back and reduces in size. Well, what say you to the magnificent Hall of Wonders? Did you enjoy yourselves today?
I'd say so, yeah. That was...
You, sir, have quite the fine arrangement of wondrous and strange things in this tent.
Certainly
that-
was entertaining.
I thank you.
A once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I don't think we'll ever forget this.
No.
Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, I'm
You
thrilled to
understand
hear
me.
you say so. Don't forget, there's plenty of merchandise out front.
We'll have to take a look.
When you're looking out front, you just see like this part-timer who's just reading a magazine, just like looking bored out of his goddamn skull.
The printing presses have gotten very advanced in Kyonin.
Apparently.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I suppose I will wait until all of the exhibits have been put away, or whatever he's going to do to them, and then try to flag the man down.
Yeah, the huge halflings have begun to put the curtains and drapes back up and everything.
I was thinking they were still posing.
They're
straining
posing
it.
while they're posing while they're putting stuff back up.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they're huge. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do this sort of work, reaching all the way to the top of those rods.
Singular.
All right.
Excuse me.
If we might, though, sir,
Mm,
something you may wish to know about that ruby?
Go on ahead.
I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately it's not one of a kind, and there have been quite a number of those around of late that people have been killing each other for, so while I understand that it might be helpful to your act here, you might want to keep it a little bit better hidden.
You can't mean to say that something looks as wondrous as this is as there's more than one of these. This I've never. Can you honestly tell me you could expect to see something like this? That there's more than one of something like this?
We've seen at least 4 of them.
Alright. But
Can you?
for what it's worth, its power is still just as real as anything else, you know?
Yes, and assuming you didn't pillage any ancient tombs for it or anything, I have no trouble, leaving it in your care so long as you know the dangers.
He looks very befuddled. He turns to look at the ogre. The ogre's just like, I don't know. Upcharging. looks over at the horse. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do about this? Find more, replies the horse. Yes, that's a good point.
Wait, hold up.
He pays no mind to the horse talking. Yes, that's a good point.
Isn't that a little bit more important? You know what? Never mind.
And you say people are killing themselves for these things. I mean, they're pretty and all, but...
Well, as you've surely noticed, they do have some amount of magic power. Some perhaps stronger than others, and some perhaps stronger in the right hands.
I'm gonna have no sense of motive there. Okay, so he can definitely tell that you're serious about this. I've shown this to a number of people so far. I don't know if... this is a bit of a pickle. So is it hot in this? Is it hot in the top here, or is it just me?
Would you prefer to step outside?
Yes. You can tell that the news of people hurting each other over this thing has definitely unnerved him quite a bit.
Well, you're busy talking to him. I'm looking at the merchandise.
Such a tourist.
Well, there is a like-minded. There's a suit very much like his. I don't think I actually showed his profile, did I? No, I didn't. There's a suit very much like his, just up for grabs.
Oh, look at this lad.
Stupid overpriced for its make, though. As you might expect of a circus.
Fair.
Yes.
There are some fried donuts, though.
Ooh.
Fried donuts, you said.
I'm gonna get some for everybody.
Ooh.
Alright. So I'm gonna be, they go for 5 copper.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna be 25. All right.
And I'm gonna get 1 extra for our Carney friend right here.
There you
Just
go.
to
Good
ease up
thought.
the stress a bit.
So, to keep with this, to keep it or to do away with it?
Well, where did you get it? I mean, again, like I said, most of the other ones that we've seen have been buried in ancient tombs or catacombs or used as shrines.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah, here, Kanari, have one.
She just kind of noms it out of your hand and continues talking.
Well, this one I actually got when I was making a stop back over in Cloverstone. I was venturing around for, different magnificent wonders. Yes, and it was just was kind of by itself among a cluster of other gems in one of the mountain caves.
A sense motive on that.
Sure.
Okay, I probably believe him, but at the same time, I've been involved in this shit for too long not to at least be suspect, but I don't necessarily think he's lying. So.
Yeah, I'm going to follow Sorren's lead here.
I might as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. All right. So you can tell that he is telling the truth, but he's just a little unnerved. He's an old man running a low-budget carnival, so he doesn't know what to make of people killing each other over magic stone stuff. This is like, to him, that's way out of his fucking league.
I hear you.
Although, go ahead.
I was just going to say, just to confirm, our suspicions here, can I run detect magic over this and see if it has the same contours as the other ones that we've studied?
Sure, if you want.
Sure. Well, I guess I'll just do that then. I don't think there's a roll needed, is there?
I don't believe so. So as you're kind of going through, like scanning through this, you don't really. It's hard to really say what precisely the school is, but it's I would argue would say
transmutation.
Transmutation is probably the closest to it, but okay. I'm trying to how to explain this mechanically. All right, this is me breaking GM face for a second. Basically, what you're able to discern from the way that these rubies work is that it can draw out. It has like an ability to draw out like willpower to possibly give you either abilities or feats that you would not normally be able to access, or to give yourself power yourself up a little bit.
They're kind of like pearls of power a little bit.
More or less, yeah. Except it can work for more than just magic. Yeah.
Got it.
You can tell that they're that you can draw on some kind of power within them.
And it is it can be assumed that the more power you draw from them, the more influence they have over your mind.
Pretty much.
I like it.
Okay, so the essential point there is that yes, it does seem like the other ones we've encountered.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that at least confirms that I'm not, scaring this poor old man half to death for nothing.
Now, a lot of people may be sitting there killing each other over those amethysts, but I don't think they're necessarily killing each other over these. I'm gonna pull a jasper out of my pack. Now, if you want, we could always trade this one for that one, if you're so interested, sir.
Ooh.
It is a 50. If he needs to appraise it, it's 50 gold pieces, is what you told me.
Let's see here. He's going to hold his hand out to if he could observe it himself.
I will go ahead and let him take a look.
No magic properties, you say, with it?
This one, unlike the ruby, a little bit more subtle, actually. It makes you look far, far prettier than you actually are. In fact, you're already looking better already. Whew. Guys, do you see this?
Is this bluff or diplomacy?
That's a bluff check, my good sir.
Okay.
Oh my
Go for it.
So, does he want to believe me, or is there any of the bluff modifiers count for this, or no?
Probably.
There's wants to believe you, believable, unlikely, far-fetched, and so on and so forth.
Well, so being a carny, he does have that little bit of self-clout. So I'll say that he would kind of want to believe that a little. I'll give you that.
Okay, so that'll be a +5 to my bluff check against him then.
Okay.
Jesus.
Come on, Sorren, don't fuck this up. Hell yeah!
Jesus Christ.
So the really funny thing about this is that he rolled a nat 20, but it still doesn't beat his bluff.
Oh
my god.
Yeah, dude.
I'm damn good at what I do.
He's gonna look this Jasper, you said?
Is what it is, yeah. It's a Jasper.
Okay. So he's gonna look this over. He brings it over to like the side of like his like kind of teal coat. Look over at you with a smile and be like, "Does kind of compliment, doesn't it?"
No, absolutely.
You know. All right, you got yourself a deal.
That's fine. And besides, we are more than happy to sit there and take this thing where it's going to need to be, so we're not going to have to worry about getting killed neither.
Right then. Well then, I guess I have a bit of a show to rewrite.
But hey, I mean, whether you sit there and include yourself as part of that now, just give a little bit of a wink, almost like, whew, look at that good-looking man.
Looking fine.
All right, and I
Positively ravishing.
I have to make a trip into town and towards the old croquet hall. Woohoo!
Croquet hole.
Go pick up some. He's gonna look for some baddies.
Some fine wenches, yes.
Meet some nice women and some nice 44-year-old women.
Hey man, whatever it is you're looking for.
Well, my friends, thank you very much for stopping by, Professor Hardwick's. And like he takes the flute back out again, slashes it across the sky, and it spells out with arcane fireworks. Professor Hardwick's Hall of Wonders.
Just clapping.
Maybe I should leave with that next time. Huh. Whatever.
If you want my one more little piece of advice for free, I actually agree with that. Lead with that. It's definitely impressive.
I will leave it that.
Do say goodbye to the bear for us.
Actually, if you all can make me perception checks, please.
Here we go.
This totally hides this. So, while you guys are munching on your fried donuts, and Anri says, "Say goodbye to the bear for us." Shizuki and Kanari are just kind of looking around as you're getting ready to go, and over off in this direction, you spot a guy in a perfectly fitting tuxedo who's like just smoking a cigarette. He looks in your direction, and then just there's like a moment frozen in time, and he just Homer Simpson fades into the underbrush.
Gonna give him a wink as he fades into the brush. Love that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I love it.
And we're back. Brings us back on the road.
I am so glad that wasn't like a fucking ambush of some shit. That was just a wholesome old dude running a carny.
Yeah. A very low budget carnival.
Yeah.
We also happened to pick up a Kenny and Ruby.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
So you could
I
get
have
custody
one,
of that.
and Sorren has one.
Didn't we return the one you had to Tree Hollow?
No, I think we picked up another one at the mausoleum, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we did. Right. Okay. There was the one that we got in the swamp was the one we returned to Tree Hollow.
Yeah.
And then you picked one up in the mausoleum from the necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now
we
we've got
picked up
another one.
Third one.
Yeah.
From,
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Do they
Alright.
interact with each other at all when they're brought close together?
We
You
could
wanna
always
find
try.
out?
You want your stone to touch mine? All right.
Touchstones?
Hell, why not? All right.
Are you going
Do
to
they
press
react?
the Chaos Emeralds?
Are you guys
together?
doing that?
Yeah. I mean, if somebody suggests it, yeah, why not? See what
Alright.
happens
Find out.
when we get back to the cart.
So, everybody makes their ways back. You touch stones. And nothing really seems to happen.
Oh. Well, alright.
Why not?
Alright.
I guess they don't have any weird, like, super magic power when you put them together.
Chaos control.
Chaos control.
Chaos control.
I'm gonna breathe.
There's several things to say about this.
Breathe.
So, what you guys do remember, though, when he was making, I did mention this back when you were still at the circus. When he mentioned that he found it in like one of the caves in the Cloverstone area.
Mm-hmm.
You did think back to that conversation Malaya was having with those three, and one of them was talking about an excavation of sorts.
Ooh.
Oh.
So he wasn't lying when he said he found it there, but he also not have just been in a random cave.
Right. Thank you for that, Guti.
No, so the other reason I wanted to remind that is because it was a pre-recorded conversation, and it's been like a few months, so. Anyway, back on the road, you meet up with that trading caravan again, and head back to start making your way down towards Albrook. It's the sun has begun to set, but you arrive in good time.
All right.
So there is a particular way I wanted to describe this place.
Okay.
But so with the image here, with the area that I'm pinging here, like this large gray structure.
Mm-hmm.
I know it looks like a church, but the way I want to convey it is that it's part of the bridge. Because this city is built partially on the ground and also a lot of its business up on the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So as a point of reference, this isn't completely how it is, but just to kind of give a good description.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
a
not
lot
like
of... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's like the city doesn't stretch across the whole bridge, but the idea is it's like it's partially built into the bridge, essentially.
Yeah, so like down here in the left part of this reference picture, it's like the city's built there, and then like some of the business is like and other residential areas are kind of built like onto the bridge itself.
Okay.
To be fair, that's actually a really cool town. I would live there.
Yeah. In fact, one of the places here, Shizuki, and you know that this is because of the time of year it is.
Uh-huh.
There's a local place that people love in this town. That people that during the particular warmer months, they let you for a small price you can go on their restaurant. Kind of also hangs over the river, and they give you fishing rods to like fish up your own fish and fry them and cook them however you want right in the restaurant. It's called the Ornery Angler.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, boy. We bringing it back.
We getting that guild advertisement?
I mean, now obviously we have to go.
Obviously.
I will definitely bring that up to the rest of the party.
Oh my god, that's like the freshest food you could get. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the fish around here are good.
Honestly, I've been to Baronish once or twice, and I prefer the fish that are here.
Well, I think that settles the question then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, guys. Wasting daylight.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So presumably we settle up with the caravan and charge off into the city.
Yeah.
All right. And we can...
Oh yeah, you guys want your stuff back. Here you go.
Oh yeah, we ran off with your shit. All right, so you hand off you meet up. You get all the trading equipment done and settled with the folks you were traveling with. And next time on Kyonin Legacies, we will see what Albrook has in store.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Y'all have a fun one today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good shit.
It's real nice and relaxing.
Good.
And laid back, like that. Gotta have that after storming a crypt. You know.
Agreed.
Nice to have a bit of levity
R&R,
once in a while.
Yeah.
I think I'm also going to work on I'm going to try and make a little fishing mini game for that, just in case y'all wanted to do it. So I got that in the works of trying to figure out how I would do that.
Hell yeah! All right, awesome. So,
Yeah.
for those of you tuning in, I hope you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you in the next session of Kyonin Legacies. So until next time, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.